Greetings. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Hey there, everybody. Are you feeling trapped in your 9 to 5 job, dreaming of more freedom and financial independence? If you're ready to break free and take control of your future, you're in the right spot. You can call me Ann Green, and today I'm going to share with you powerful strategies to help you stop trading your time for money and start living life on your own terms. So, imagine transforming your life by creating passive income streams that liberate you from the daily grind. Today, we'll explore how digital marketing can empower you to build a thriving online business without blowing your budget on advertising or pestering your friends and family. So, a little bit about me. I had a stable career in education until June of 2024, which was just right around the corner, very recently, when my position was unexpectedly cut. So, with the unexpected shift, I have more time to design and create the kind of life that I want to have. So, before we go any further, we're going to have a little bit of story time. Okay, so it was a few seasons back. Me and my mom, we went to the seafood festival. She had asked me if I wanted to go. Neither one of us had attended before, so it was the first time for both of us. So we get to the seafood festival, we're walking around, there's lots of people there, lots of businesses as well out there vending. And so I came across a my future chiropractor who he was out there trying to drum up business, and so he was offering free massage. And then, if you were interested in more, then he was also offering a free, not a free, an inexpensive full X-ray, full body X-ray. So I got the free massage. So he's massaging me, and he says he feels something, but of course he can't say what it is because he needs to see x-rays. So I was like, okay, I made an appointment because I want to know where I stand as well. And so he was massaging me, and he said, well, he was going to stop because he didn't want me to be sore for the rest of the day. And it was too late. Too late for that. I was sore for the rest of the day. So fast forward to appointment day, which was the next business day. I was thinking like, oh, let me make an appointment. I'm gonna pop in and pop out. Everything is gonna be fine. So we took the X-rays, and it's not like you got to be a rocket scientist to see crooked spine, gangster leaning spines, leaning and curved over and stuff out of place, right? So we took the x-rays. I'm looking at it. We're both looking at the x-rays, and he's pointing out, what's what and what's happening. And he's looking at me like, you never had any back pain, never in any kind of discomfort. And I'm like, no, never knew anything, never felt anything. So Um, all right, so let's look at the pictures here. Okay, so this, hopefully you can see this hand icon here. This is my before and this is my after. So in my before, my cervical spine, the vertebrae in the cervical spine should be opened up, and mine was starting to fuse together. So I'm assuming it was because of the here we go. Now I can't say it. Subluxation. All right, I got it. Subluxation happening. So um, the cervical spine is fusing together. If you can look here where the hand is, I had scoliosis here, too much curvature. If I laid on the table, one leg was longer than the other. Um, I just didn't know, right? So my spine in this state, in the before state, was degenerating. I was shorter. A perfectly straight spine is a 0 or a 1. I was a 14. I was a hot mess. right? So with my after here, the cervical spine is now opened up, sinuses opened up, no more scoliosis here. I'm in alignment. Is really transformative, really life changing. So we're doing the X-rays now. Also, not the X-rays. We're doing the manipulations, right? So my pelvis was also twisted up as well. I did not know that either. And so the first week I had to go to the chiropractor Monday through Friday, and then after that was 3 times a week. And man, it was kicking my butt. And when I say that, I mean like the chiropractor, right? You got this crooked leaning spine, and he's just, you know, adjusting it, manipulating and pushing it, straightening it out. And so I feel that, right? I don't feel it while he's adjusting me, but I feel the soreness afterwards, right? And so I continue to go. So after about 3 months, um, I started the bleeding started to happen because the pelvis is getting straightened out, right? Getting untwisted up, whatever, getting straightened out. And so after a while, I was like, initially it was just a little bit of bleeding. I was okay with a little bit of bleeding, but then it got to be too much. Now, mind you, I'm still going to work every day. I still gotta, you know, take care of my daily responsibilities. And then I'm dealing with all this bleeding. So then I'm like, okay, this it's got to stop. So the chiropractor, he wanted me to bleed it out. And I'm like, I can't do that. And it's easy for somebody else to say that, right? When they're not experiencing it. But all this blood, this is my energy, right? So he told me some herbs to get on. And so I got on the herbs. The herbs stopped the bleeding, which was amazing, right? So um, I continued to go, right? So initially, let me go back. So in the beginning, we had did some tests, like test mobility tests, right? And so I had limited mobility, and fast forward, right? We tested me again. And of course, I surpassed all the standard tests. I surpassed all my own tests. I was able to stretch and move and bend and do all of that all the way without any kind of limited mobility, right? So my thorax and lumbar, I mean, I was just messed up. So parents, right? Parents who have little children that want to measure their kids, they might take a pencil or even a pen and start measuring on the wall, like, oh, so the child can always, and the parents can go and look back, right? Go and look like, oh, when you were 3, I remember, and you were this tall, and when you were 5. So the doctor was measuring me as well on a consistent basis because he kept saying to me, oh, you're going to get taller. You're going to be taller. Now I'm done growing, right? But when I started getting the adjustments, I was 5'2" and 3/4. And with continued adjustments, right? I straightened out. We got that spine. He gathered me, he got me together, really. So I was quickly, you know, while he's measuring me on a regular basis, we quickly saw results. So at the chiropractor's office, because I had phenomenal results, they had my testimony up, right? So when people came in, they could see my testimony. Other people who were doing phenomenally well had their testimony up as well. But it was life changing. After like all those adjustments, and I continued to go for some years after that. But like after um, regular adjustments, my out of place, out of socket leg, one longer than the other, was no longer one was no longer longer than the other. I became more in alignment. I got taller, more to my regular height. My organs weren't working at their highest capacity, which I did not know that either. After continuous adjustments. Of course, my organs were working at their highest capacity again. It was just life changing. It really was. Um, Everything went up, right? So, like here in my before, you can see all this curvature, but like in my after, you don't even see that curvature, right? So everything goes up, chest, breast, everything goes up. Um, and if maybe there's some extra pounds that could be dropped, then you may drop those pounds too. And your clothes fit differently. Um, I don't really recall me. I don't think I lost any weight really. I mean, I was already on the small side anyway, so I don't recall losing weight, but I do recall feeling different, being in alignment. I would have to go to bed, not because somebody told me, but just because I couldn't hang. I would have to go to bed at 8 o'clock every day because my body was super sore every day. Um, Probably for like a good 6 weeks. A good 6 weeks of just everyday soreness. And I would feel throughout these initial adjustments, I would feel this drainage, right? And I'm like, doctor, what is this fluid? Why do I feel this? And this drainage was going down from the back of my head, down my neck, down my back. And the doctor said it was pressure being taken off of the nerve, the subluxation, right? The tension that was holding my vertebrae, my bones in some stuck position, And so it was phenomenal. Like the first um probably the first month of getting the spinal adjustments, like when my nasal passages were opened up, I mean, I felt a nasal drip. Like I had to blow my nose sometimes every day for like a whole month because my sinus passages were being opened up. I was no longer blocked. All these blockages, all this stuck energy. No more. Everything can flow and work the way it's supposed to. So, um, I would highly recommend you, whoever you are out there watching, that you go and see about your spine. Go check yourself out because you just never know. Even if you don't do anything, and hopefully that's not your mindset, but it's empowering to know where you stand, right? So I learned so much. I learned so much going to the chiropractor. And one of the things that, I mean, I feel like I became a junior chiropractor, but the chiropractor shared with me this. I don't know why he shared this, but he did. He said he had a number, I don't know how many female patients, but it sounded like it was a number of them. And these women, they did not have fertility issues. If you have fertility issues, that's a totally separate issue. These women did not have fertility issues. They were in their 40s and they had not gotten pregnant. And I guess they were coming to acceptance that they weren't going to have kids. So, because they hadn't had kids up until this point. And so they started getting adjusted. And some of them were probably married or in long term relationships or with a significant other. And they were being intimate with these partners. So they were getting adjusted. They started getting adjusted. These ladies got pregnant. So if you don't have fertility issues and you're still not getting pregnant, chiropractor adjustments is something to look into. But one of my big lessons that I learned from this transformative, life changing experience from a health standpoint was that like even if you don't feel anything happening, that there can be things percolating in the body. And because when you feel something, you know something's wrong then, right? But like you can be thinking you're feeling good and thinking everything is all good and it's not. So that was one of the many lessons that I learned from this process. But like the spine is major. Like it's the foundation really of the body. And like if that spine is not in alignment, then there are other things in your body that aren't going to be working the way they're supposed to. So that's my story time. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so we are going to talk stats. Okay, so the e learning industry is on fire. It went from 950 million in 2019 to hitting 1 billion a day in 2023. It is now averaging 1.2 billion a day in 2024. It's projected to reach 3 billion a day by 2027. So those staggering numbers represent a massive opportunity for you to seize. So, how do you capitalize on this booming industry and finally leave your day job if that's something you want to do? Instead of spending months creating your own digital products, why not leverage top notch, done for you programs that are already proven to sell? This strategy gives you more time freedom and a substantial return on your investment. Time freedom option. These cutting edge programs are designed to be highly profitable with a proven market fit and minimal risk. Crafted by industry experts, they enhance your brand's credibility and appeal, making it easier to succeed. So imagine earning 100% profit from these programs. I said 100% profit. Selling these done for you solutions means you keep the entire commission. Because there are some organizations that you could work with and you only get 20 to 25% profit and the rest goes to them, right? But then you did majority or the bulk of the work. Our community has already racked up 13.8 million in just 118 days. And all of it was pure profit that went into community members' pockets. Like we didn't have to split nothing with nobody. Just whatever work that was done, this 24/7 autopilot business working for you, you know, pure profit. Amazing. So we got this young lady here who is living in South Africa, and I'm pretty sure this was life changing for her to be able to make $10,326.38. That's in USD, right? Because the rand 189 um is what was converted, I believe, to the 10,000 USD. But I'm pretty sure this was life changing for her. She might have been living check to check. She might have been struggling, but she chose to create the life that she wanted to have and get herself something that would be transformative for her financial life and have her a business that is working for her 24/7. So, shout out to her, kudos to her. People are showing up and showing out in my community. Um, this young lady here made their first sale phenomenal. You know, this is, hey, she could have been doing anything and then woke up and saw her first sale, or like she was at work and then came home. I mean, I don't know how the situation went for her, but people are winning. People are winning in my community. People are making money. They're changing their lives. They're going into generational wealth, helping people coming out of the generational struggle. It's it's fantastic. So what if you could leave your job with a steady 10K income each month by setting up three income streams that bring in 100, 300, and $600 each? Many in our community are already living this reality. It's not a fantasy, it's a proven path to financial freedom. Another person winning in our community, who made 1,000 on in the same day, like one one amount hit, then another amount hit, then another amount hit. I mean, that's fantastic, right? More wins for this whatever work that was done, right? And then you have this amazing this business on autopilot working for you 24/7. It's beautiful. So thumbs up. People are showing up and showing out. So with our digital marketing blueprint and discovery system, you can build a brand, even a faceless brand. You don't even have to show your face. Not everybody wants to be on live or go live, or maybe for it doesn't really matter what the reason is. You could still build a successful faceless brand using pre-written ads to attract customers. With 5 billion people on social media, the potential for reaching your ideal audience is virtually limitless. So, picture a sales process that runs on autopilot. With our system, if 20 people subscribe each day and just one makes a purchase, that's 600 earned daily. This kind of automation creates passive income, giving you more freedom and flexibility. So, if you apply our 5 step, or I should say, once you apply our 5 step blueprint for online success and become a part of our dynamic community dedicated to helping you launch your business in just 3 days, imagine going from zero to profit in such a short period of time. There are people who, I guess, they have the time and they were willing to put in the effort. They were able to launch their business day one. And there's more. So we're offering amazing bonuses to set you up for success. We have the Canva course, also our 1 million in 17 months blueprint, and access to the digital growth community. Plus, you'll get the 30-day market strategy growth plan and resources to start your online business with MRR and 200 digital products. So, if you're ready to transform and ready to design the kind of life you want to have, visit my funnel at www.dailypaygrowthautomation.com. If you would like to follow me on social media, I'm on YouTube, LinkedIn, as well as Twitch. All right, so thank you for tuning in. This concludes my presentation. Have a fantastic day.